Okay, good morning, Chavra. First, let's count Shiras HaOmer, page 136, or 137, I should say. Last night we counted 19. Hayoim, Tisha, Asar, Yoim, Shehem, Shnei Shavuos, the Chamisha Yomim LaOmer. Today is 19 days, which is 2 weeks, and 5 days of the Omer. Happy Mother's Day. David, come in the shop for a second. Move over. Say good morning to everyone. Okay. Yesterday we learned chapter 45 in Tanya. Just to give you a quick 10-second recap. What we do is, in order, one of the ways that we love Hashem is by arousing compassion in our heart, in our soul, for the neshama that's trapped in our body, just like a yin and galus, or just like we think about the hostages and we get emotional. So too, just know that whenever we do something not in line with Hashem, we're pulling the bottom end of the rope, but the top end of the rope gets schlepped along as well, and it has an impact on Hashem. So we have Rahmanus by thinking about our soul, which is a portion of Hashem. Okay, today is a new chapter, chapter 46. We're on page 82 in the Chayenu. The next method of achieving love of Hashem is attainable by all, as all these different ways are. But some ways might speak to you more, so that's okay. Pick and choose and try to do them all, but obviously there are certain ways that are going to be more meaningful to you. So this one is the principle of mirroring love, which you'll see in a moment. One cannot help but respond to an outpouring of love with rebounding love. If a person is showering you with love, you automatically feel a love towards that person. Imagine the scene of a king choosing to spend time with a lowlife, inviting him into the palace and sharing an intimate moment with him. In today's lesson, like a reflection in water, so too does love towards a friend elicit his friend's love back to him. That's a famous vart, that when you look in water, you see your own reflection. So too, when you love someone, he loves you back, or vice versa. Why do I love this person so much? It's because they love you. In the previous chapter, the Alter Rebbe described a manner in which a person can perform Torah mitzvahs with his heart, with the love and fear of Hashem, and that is by utilizing the attribute of Yaakov, which is the quality of Rahmanus, mercy. There's another way, and it's very, very close to you. You could do it. To arouse and kindle the light of the love that is implanted and concealed in every person's heart. This love is already found in the heart of every Jew in a concealed state. We just have to bring it out. In order that it shine forth with its intense light, like a flaming fire in the consciousness of the heart and mind. Ultimately enabling a person to surrender his soul to God, together with his body and material possessions. We touched on this on Shabbos. Person may think in conversation, I don't see myself giving up my life just for God or to be a Jew or whatever it is. But when faced with it, we all have it within us. And sometimes even the most distant or secular Jew, Daniel Pearl comes to mind, that before they killed him, do you want to convert? No, I was born a Jew, I'll die a Jew. It's a very, very powerful thing. This would be done with all his heart and soul, with all his might, with the boundless devotion of his soul's essence. A person could be so far off a path. Let's say he grew up in a traditional home, and there's Yiddishkeit, and he's like, I don't want any of this. No kosher, no Shabbos, nothing. No matter how far he is, when he's pushed to the wall, his love of Hashem comes out. When it comes to Mesiras Nefesh, giving our lives for Hashem, it's almost something that's going to happen no matter what. From the depths of his heart, in absolute truth, And also, another time to feel this passionate, intense love is during the recitation of Shema and its blessings, as we'll explain as we go forward. And this technique, revealing this love, is as follows. We take to heart the meaning of this pasuk. It comes from Proverbs 27:19. As water mirrors the face to the face, so does the heart of man to man. If you know how much, if you would think how much Hashem loves you, and He cares for you, and He cherishes you, and He thinks about you every moment of your existence, you feel that sometimes in your darkest moment, in your darkest hour. So you return that love, just like water mirrors a face. Pirush k'moi kidmus. This means that in the case of the likeness and features of the face which a man presents to the water, the identical face is reflected back to him from the water. That image mirrors not only the person's external features, but also the nuances of his facial expressions. If you're smiling, the mirror is going to smile back at you. And if you're sorrowful, if you have a sad face, same thing. So not only will it reveal his actual features, but it'll know what mood he's in and what his mental state is. So indeed is the heart of a man who is loyal in his affection for another person. Another person who's a true friend will know if you're going through a tough time. A true friend will know, as we said on Shabbos by the Fabrengen. Moshe Leib Sassover overheard two peasants in the bar. One said to the other, "Do you know what I need right now?" And the other one said, "How am I supposed to know? I can't read your mind." And he says, then you're not a true friend. If you were a true friend, you would know what I need. Sometimes even more than I know. This love, which he has for the other, awakens a loving response for him in the heart of his friend. Also, so that they come to love each other loyally. I know what you need, and even if you say, "No, I don't need a visit, I'm coming anyway." And even the love harbored in one's heart arouses a reflected love in another. Especially when he sees his friend's love for him freely revealed. So the takeaway for today is the power of framing. You want to know how people view you? Same way you view them. If you feel somebody's being mean to, I remember years ago, someone came to me in shul and said, "How come so-and-so doesn't like me? He's not nice to me." I thought about it for a moment and I said, when's the last time you said hello to him? And he goes, "I don't know. I don't think he likes me, so I just avoid him." I said, "I don't think there's anything there. Go over to him and say hello." Comes back to me the next day, goes, "Oh yeah, it was nothing. It must have been me. I'm so sorry." A lot of times, if you think somebody's looking at you sideways, maybe you're the one looking at him sideways. It's a mirror. So too, obviously, it's important when it comes to the mitzvah of Yisrael. But the same thing we're trying to do is correspond this kind of love and this kind of approach to our feelings towards loving Hashem. Okay, we have what to think about and we have what to work on. Now go do it. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget that water is a sign of blessing. Baal Shem Tov said. Enjoy your day.